Good morning, dear students. How are you? All good now? Very nice. Welcome in Social Studies class. I am Kirti and I hope that you all watched my previous video. In that, we read our chapter number 5, Temperate Grasslands. And we discussed about grasslands, plants, animals of temperate grassland. Now our next topic is life of the people in temperate grassland. Alright, the soil in the temperate grasslands is very good for growing crops. So large part of these lands are used for growing wheat, corn and other crops. The prairies are among the most fertile crop growing region of the world. Okay, what are the main crops grown here? Yes, the main crops grown here are wheat, corn, rye, oats and barley. The main crops in the northern prairies is wheat. In fact, production of wheat is so high in this region that the prairies are also called the wheat basket of the world. And the main crops in the southern prairies is cotton. Okay? In parts of the grasslands where rainfall is low and crops do not grow very well, people raise animals such as cattle and sheep. Raise means they keep animals like cattle and sheep. Alright? The short grass growing in these areas is used to feed the animals. The animals are reared for their meat, milk, skin and wool. A ranch is a large farm on which animals are reared. In North America, the men who work in ranches are called cowboys. In South America, they are called gauchos. Okay? Farmers in this region own big farms. Each farm has a farmhouse where they live with their families and other workers. We also called homestead to the farmhouse. Okay? Alright. Most of the farm work is done with the help of machines and food grains are stored in silos. Now, what are silos? Silos is a tall cylindrical buildings generally used to store food grains. Alright? And cowboys and gauchos are same person but in different places we call them different. The grasslands have many large cities. It is easier to build roads and railways on flat land, and so transport is well developed in most of these areas. Did you understand that a vast network of roads, railways, canals and industries have made the prairies one of the most industrialized region of the world? Yes, correct. Large areas of the temperate grasslands have been turned into farmland, and the mineral-rich regions of the grassland have been dug up for mining. Because of these, the original grasses and wildlife have disappeared from most parts of the temperate grasslands. Okay, now tribes of nomadic animal herders have lived in the temperate grasslands since ancient times. Tribes. Okay, tribe is a group of people that have the same language and customs and that have a leader, and all the members of that particular tribe have to follow the instructions given by a leader. Now it's clear? Alright. The Kyrgyz people of the steppes graze sheep, yaks and horses and live in round tents called yurts. They move seasonally with their animals in search of grass and water. The Khoi people are nomadic herders of the wild. Most of them have now given up the nomadic way of life. Class, listen. Kyrgyz and Khoi both are tribes. And here we have a word nomadic. What are nomadic people? Nomadic people are people who move from one place to another instead of living in one place because they don't have permanent house and moving in search of food or to graze their animals. But in present time most of the tribes given up the nomadic life. All right. The Plains Indians are tribes of people such as the Blackfoot, Cheyenne, and Plains Apache, who have lived in the prairies since ancient times. Some tribes were hunter-gatherers who moved with herds of American bison which they hunted. They were expert horsemen. They lived in light tents called teepees. Okay, that could be carried easily. Others lived a more settled life in villages. They grew crops and hunted bison. Okay, now our chapter is over and you all know what we do after completing the chapter. Huh? Yes, you have to read the chapter and try to fill the book activities. Alright, from now you have to do book work in book only. But remember, you are not allowed to fill your book with pen. Only pencil should be there. Okay, now we will meet tomorrow. Till then, bye. Take care.